Hi. Apparently this is Sunday fun day now. That was done. That was done against my will. I'm sorry. But I'm Brian, and I'm recording this really early because Kiera's going to camp soon. So, yeah.
The day early.
Yeah, well, that's too early for me. But Kiera decided to give us a list of questions to do. So that means I don't have to think of anything to do a video on, which is nice because it's like, what, 7 o'clock in the morning? And I'm a teenager and we are in the middle of summer break. So usually I wake up around 4 in the afternoon. But, so we have our lovely list of firsts, and I think I'll just go through them as she wrote them down. So, my first pet was Fluffy the goldfish, and that might sound familiar because Kiera named her first goldfish the exact same fucking thing. I hated her so much, and we even had, like, the same problem with, like, teddy bears and stuff. It was an issue. She was not good with naming things. And Fluffy isn't really all that original of a name for a goldfish.
Yes, it is for a goldfish.
But it's still a problem.
For a goldfish.
My first kiss, it was with a girl that I don't like, so I don't like to talk about it. So go fuck yourself. My first CD, I've never actually bought a CD. I've been given mixed CDs before by friends, but I just never really wanted to buy one because I didn't see the point. The first concert I ever went to wasn't actually like a professional, like it was professional, but it wasn't like a musical concert. I just saw Dane Cook live. That's the closest thing I've gotten. I mean, unless you want me to say, oh, well, I went to school concerts all the time.
That doesn't count either.
I don't really have one besides seeing a comedian live. And they do call that in concert, so... Kiera's right over there.
No, I'm not.
Yes, she is. So my first fear, besides, you know, like the little kid, I was afraid of the dark because the monster's gonna get me. I was extremely afraid of swamp rats because when we were like 6, my father stomped on a swamp rat that was on our front porch type thing, and it popped like a balloon, and then he picked it up by the tail and threw it to our cat, and it was so gross.
It was pregnant.
Apparently it was pregnant. I didn't know that. Even to this day, I still don't know that.
Dad went, oh, damn it, was pregnant.
So my first job / volunteering gig, I did concert ushering through my school for a while because it was a good way to waste time. That thumbs up was a little bit below the camera.
Try again.
Yeah. So my first day of school ever, the one thing that was really memorable about it was there was this ugly girl who was really mean to like everybody, but she couldn't tie her shoes. You know, as most kids, they just can't when they're going into their first day of school. But I helped her tie her shoes, and I got a cupcake for it because the teacher was like, oh, you're so nice and helpful to your fellow students. And it was probably really just because the little girl had no friends because she was so mean to everyone, and she was so ugly. It's kind of terrible.
You're the worst person.
I am.
I like the little side Kiera commentary. It's pretty great. It's like Sassy Saturdays and Sundays.
So my first friend was Sam Ernest, and she had some problems.
She punched me in the face when I already had a black eye.
Yeah,
Who does that?
she was not good with people, and I remember very specifically that her skin was always gray, and that confused me. So
there had to be something going on there.
Yeah, she stayed inside a lot, and her family was filled with smokers. So
she turned gray?
Well, when you're inside a lot, you go pale, and when you're around smokers, then, like...
You go gray,
No,
I guess.
your lungs are really weak, so it's less blood flow. So you aren't pink, so she was gray. Yeah. So, my first phone was my mother's flip phone. Like, my first phone, as opposed to the first phone that I shared with Kiera, which was, what was it, an NV1?
No, we had the phone when we were in, like, when you were in 5th grade. That we shared with Lauren also.
Oh, yeah. The first phone that I remember besides the flip phone was the NV1, and let me tell you, nobody fucking envied that shit.
I did. I wanted it for myself.
But yeah, so I had a flip phone from like 1999, and I was like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing in the world.
And then you broke it.
And then I broke it. Actually no, we still have that one. I got upgraded to a better phone, and then I broke that one. So now I still have that other one on the back burner if I ever break my newest phone, which is actually a downgrade from that phone. So, last but not least, my first piercing was the only piercing I ever got. I don't even wear the earring that much because I do it when I'm feeling fancy, because most of the earrings that I have are either they are really, really tight, and I have fat earlobes, so that sucked. What?
Fat earlobes?
I do.
I just backwash. That sound you heard, that was Gatorade going back in the bottle. Guess what? I'm gonna drink
Why are
it
you
because that was my
drinking
mouth.
Gatorade at 7 in the morning?
I stayed up all night, bitch.
But, I have really fat earlobes, and it hurts. So, I only wear them when I'm, like, dressing up for something. And that's made extremely less, because most of the time when I'm dressing up, I'm going to a concert, and you can't wear earrings when you're going to a concert, because our vocal director will murder you in your sleep with a puppy.
Like
He really doesn't like Kiera.
I have purple hair. It was a life choice, Mr. Myers.
It was a life choice, Mr. Myers. I really wonder how well they can hear your dialogue, because it's just gonna seem like I'm just sitting here waiting for some ghost to walk by or something. But yeah, Kiera's been talking. I don't know if you can hear it. But, oh hey, this video is 8 minutes long. Is that gonna be okay?
Yeah, mine was 11.
Okay, so...
I permitted the longness this week. So you could go up to 11 minutes. Whoa!
Okay, well I think that we're just gonna have to have a dance party with the camera angled the way that it is, but me standing up, so you can only see our fat shins together.
That's why you have a dance party at the yard house.
That's pretty much it. Let's learn about science.
Fun science, fun science, fun science, fun science.
Fun science is the science of fun, yeah.
Let's remix that to be Fun Day Sunday.
No. I seriously
Sunday,
I plan on changing the Fun Day Sunday as soon as I think of something that's actually better and or worthwhile. So, look forward to that.
Brett was so excited about it, though.
You see, well...
You should have, like,
Brett can eat an orangutan tit, because I don't give two fucks.
When he called me, he was like, "Can Brian be Sunday Fun Day?" And I was like, okay, yeah. He's sleeping, he doesn't get a choice.
It's gonna get changed. Don't worry. Okay, I absolutely hate this because, like, I have all these... I have hand gestures that are just a little bit below
That's
the
why
screen.
I make the camera farther away.
But if it's far away, then my head is really small.
No, it's not! not.
Yes, it is. And you can like see my actual body, so you can see how disproportionately small my head is compared to the rest of me. And I feel awkward, so I can't watch the video on my own channel so that we get the extra view. And is that shallow? Nah.
See, like,
I'm not even subscribed to us, but I still go back and watch my own videos every day.
You know how my neck is a lot lighter than my face? It is very apparent on that camera. That's not very well framed. That's pissing me off. You can't see it from here.
Oh no! Oh god! Oh!
It's so funny.
Not really.
I am. We all know it. It's okay.
Okay, well we're getting close to 11 minutes now, so I'm gonna say that's about it.
Bye.
See you next week.